Hello, my loves. Back with another Pondering by the Pond, episode 7. Fuck. So, I think last episode, or last week, I had said that I think I'm finally doing good. So, yeah, things were going good, and then Friday happened. I had a doctor's appointment, and even though I did a blind weight, I was made aware of the number on the scale. And I'm doing good, which is why I'm doing bad. The drive home was awful. Traffic was a mess, and I have very impatient driving road rage, so awful. Yeah. Saturday, I was like, okay, Friday was a fluke. Things are gonna go good on Saturday, right? So I'm 2 minutes outside. My best friend, she came up to Charlotte to visit. She's a house here with her mom's boyfriend. They have a house, and it's not like in Charlotte, it's like Indian Trail. I'm 2 minutes away from her house. My car breaks down. I am sitting in the car. Mind you, before I went to leave, I was like about to leave, and I was actually gonna be early and stuff, but I like shat my brains out, TMI, but like I was feeling queasy already. So once I was in the drive and I was 2 minutes outside her house, my car broke down, and I was feeling faint and queasy. Like I could barely move. I was seeing stars. Like I was imagining the next thing happening was me getting wheeled into an ambulance. That's how like awful it was. But I somehow managed to fight my way through it, pop the hood open, fix whatever problem it was if something came unplugged. I don't know how the fuck I did that. Thank God though, because I did not need to worry people, and I did not want to be in a hospital because, yeah, it's just not gonna happen, especially when my weight is fine and I feel fucking awful about it. Yeah, so I'm hanging out with my girl. Things are better. Oh, I did sick a couple times at her house once I did reach, which was just not ideal because she has emetophobia. It just felt like everything was going against me at this time because I kept like just trying to power through it, and then I'd get nerfed. We're hanging out. I get a TikTok notification. Girl who made my life miserable in residential recovery treatment comments, OMG, Ananya, it's been a while. She made a new account because I have her blocked on everything. And the reason I have her blocked on everything is because, so when I got out of treatment, she followed me on Instagram. I was like, okay, like, we were in treatment, we were in eating disorder treatment. Our minds clearly weren't right. I'm not gonna hold anything against her for what happened in treatment because I wasn't in my right mind and she probably wasn't either. So I let the past be the past. And then our other friend from treatment texted me, and she was like really good friends with this girl. So I was like, okay, if she's texting me to block her on everything because she's a pathological liar, and mind you, she called me fat, which is like, bro, like, you can't just say that to someone with an eating you shouldn't be saying that to anyone. You shouldn't be commenting on the way someone looks in general, but like to someone in eating disorder treatment, like, they have an eating, oh gosh. Anyways, so obviously I blocked her and everything. 2 years later, she comments on my TikTok, OMG, Ananya, it's been a minute. I'm like, okay, like, let's see what this is. I also texted my friend that told me to block her and everything, like, what happened. And she was like, this is so weird because she's been doing this with another girl from treatment who's fully aware that she's a pathological liar, but I'm playing it down. Again, she is sick, mentally and physically and whatnot, so I'm gonna be civil about it and hope for her the best recovery-wise, but it's just, like, kind of fucked. Like, there was no need to enter back into someone's life for no reason. But that did not make my day. And then Sunday was another roller coaster of emotions. I've really not been doing too good since Friday. Friday was like, shit hit the fan and it's just going down, and some things might be like, but I don't understand. Like, literally a week after I said I was doing good, and now I feel awful and I hate everything about myself. I'm filled with so much anxiety and intrusive thoughts to do things. It's actually awful. It's so bad. And it could not come at a worse time because, like, for the next 3 weeks, I am fucking busy. Like, I just don't. I really don't appreciate the timing of this. Yeah, it's just not ideal. And I also really wish I had someone to talk to about any of these things, and I just can't, because, like I said, my doctor's appointment went well, so everyone thinks I'm doing amazing, and I feel fucking awful. It's genuinely so bad. Like, I literally just want to shut the world out and just exist in my sickness alone without anyone, because I have never felt more alone ever. And the worst part is I'm always going to say this, I love my family, but it's gotten to a point where I'm turning 20 in September, and they want me to come home every weekend. And I understand, I'm in the same city as you want to hang out with me, whatever. We hang out, and it's like complete fucking silence, or you're on calls the entire time I'm home for the weekend. So, first of all, emotionally manipulating me into coming home every weekend, or trying to see me every weekend, when it's draining for the both of us, or at least on my end, it's insanely draining to spend time with my family. I love them, but they need to get over the fact that I cannot, like, they might be going a week without seeing me. It's like, it's just gonna happen, and like, I call them every day. I don't get why they need to see me every week. It's stupid, and then they make me feel guilty if I don't see them for a week. So, like, it is just awful. And then they're like, we're not trying to make you feel bad, but then they literally emotionally manipulate me. Like, it is, like, I'm not blind, I'm not stupid, I can see what you're doing. It's in, like, it's literally written, like, I can see that shit. Like, I'm not stupid. I know emotional manipulation when I see it and when I hear it. And it's awful. And it's hard, really hard trying to be there for people when I myself am doing terrible. I feel like I'm getting back into that stage of life where it's me reaching out constantly to other people, but I don't get that in return. And I guess it's weird because I feel like people know that I'm sick, so you would think they would care more. But I don't think anyone ever cared in the first place. They just wanted to pretend like they cared, so they didn't look stupid. But I feel literally awful. I just want the earth to like hug me and just take me in the dirt. I'm ready to go. Like I feel my story ending. It's just obviously like not doing anything crazy. I want to preface this by saying like I'm not gonna do anything. I don't have any plan to do anything. It just feels like that. You know, if you know, you know. And I guess the worst part about all of this is that I have to keep putting on a brave face and pretend like everything's okay because physically I'm okay, which is just awful. Now there's no proof of my fucking pain. At least before there was proof of pain. Now I have nothing to account for that other than like healed bruises and shit. It's awful, and I'm smiling through it because if I don't smile, I will cry, and I can't cry because I'm on SSRIs. Holy poetry. Someone quote that shit. But anyway. I need to use my declining balance, and Starbucks is the only thing open in the summer. But anyways, I love you guys, and I hope your summer's going good and the sun is making you happy. Summer's always weird because you would think it's like everyone's favorite season, and it's like winter is winter depression. But for me, summer's always been the worst. Anyways, love you. Bye.